Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Please let me know. Let me know in the comments. I've been kind of numb today, so hearing from you might be a good thing. I know yesterday was a little bit somber, I'm not going to apologize because that's just a capture of a moment in time in my life, and I had just essentially signed some paperwork that in my mind was assigning a value to my relationship with my children. And, that's the incorrect way of looking at it, ultimately. That's just not how that works. So, but I was vulnerable, and I still am. I'm still a little bit vulnerable today. I had a difficult time focusing today, and I was really kind of lost. And, but, as I so often have done in my life, I just power through. Even when I'm not feeling my best, I have to perform. That's just how life is, right? Like, you have to. There's not really a choice. It's not really something that you get to say, you know what, today I'm not going to do anything. Like we talked last week, the reason that I do the show every day is not because I have an audience. It's not because I have that I make money off of it. It's not because I have sponsors or anything like that. I do have an audience. You're obviously watching it right now, but it's an extremely tiny audience. But it's my audience, right? It's my friends. It's the people who care about me, and that's all I give a damn about. And so I do the show because the day that I choose not to do the show, it'll probably never happen again. And so the same thing, when you're struggling with life and when you're struggling with moving forward with something. The moment you decide not to do it makes every future moment that much easier to say, nah, I can't do it today. And it becomes a bad habit. So it's better to just suck it up and power through if you have to. Obviously, suck it up is kind of a bad way of saying that, but that's what we said in the Marines. You just suck it up and do it. Like, you don't really have a choice. You either decide to be a part of the world or you just roll over and give up. And I've never been one to roll over and give up. So, I keep pushing forward. That's all I know how to do. That's all I am. That's all that I have ever been. So, we'll keep going. That being said, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, I'll be alone. I'm going to attempt to go back to Harbor Freight. Only this time, I'm going to take the battery-powered circular saw and my homemade track for that with me, just in case I have to cut plywood in the parking lot. I'll do it, and unless they kick me out, right? So I plan on going back to try to get these organizers sorted and filled in and put away, because I have started the process of making these. It's been a year, and I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. There will be very small batches posted at a time. So like 5 is very small. So maybe even 2. Like they'll come out in trickles. But I don't want to just put up these things. So I have a few other products that I'm going to try to produce at the same time that are all gaming themed related. Maybe a larger version of this, a larger, thinner version of this that would be like a good wall decoration. Maybe some primitives like. Last year I tried to do the like shutters, the primitive shutters. I might do a set of those with the meeple in them, stuff like that. So I'm working up a few different designs so that I can have a little bit more offering in the store when you show up, so it doesn't look like I'm just a guy who makes 2 of these every other week to sell. So the pen holders are coming very soon. I'm pretty confident I can make them and be proud of the way they're made and sell them at a price that is doable. So that'll happen. And I would like to start getting some product images and stuff taken, so I need to make a couple. That might happen this weekend. So there's stuff going on, and I think that for me at least, Ignacy is the CEO and lead creative at Portal Games, the company that I've worked with for 5 years now. Ignacy and I both thrive when stuff is on fire. Putting out fires is when we perform top notch, and So for me, when there's activity, I can buckle down and get stuff done and out of the way. And so I've got quite a few fires going right now that need to get, tackled, handled. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's where I'm at. I appreciate all the people who reached out to me and said they sympathize with my situation. Listen, I'm not alone. There's thousands of people every day who go through divorces and separations and losing their children and everything else. And it's nothing new under the sun. I appreciate you reaching out. I appreciate you. Thank you for telling me that you think of me and that you hope the best for me. I really do appreciate that. And if there's anybody in your life going through this, reach out to them and say, hey, anything I can do for you. It really helps. So thank you for that. That's all I have. Thank you for being wonderful friends. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing people, and coming back and checking on me. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. Where does the name of England come from? The name England is derived from the Old English name Englaland, which means land of the Angles. The Angles were one of the Germanic tribes that settled in Great Britain during the early Middle Ages. The Angles came from the Anglian Peninsula in the Bay of Kiel area of the Baltic Sea.